I ain't gotta say too much more. Y'all already know how I feel about when the sun come up. That's when. But at night they say the wolves howl. So we gonna see what it is, man. We gonna see what it is. Bradley Beal pushing people around. Edwards out here just playing in the All-Star game, shooting with his left hand, but still dunking on people with a broken hand. He put it back. He dislocated his finger. He put it back and still dropped almost 51 on the Wizards. Different game, but still it happens. Timberwolves versus the Suns. I did not want the Suns to get a 6 seed. They should be fighting for a play-in spot, Joe. What was y'all doing? What was y'all doing, man? This was your spot.
You always say trying to win a championship.
So we got to pick it, man. Dave, who you think win the series?
Why? Why you had to pick me first? Why?
Because the Jordan brothers, man, they set it up so perfectly that I just had to pick somebody else to go first.
This was definitely the hardest one for me to choose. When Joe said this, I was like, really? You had to put this one left? This series is Anthony Edwards, my favorite young player right now, just because of his attitude, the way that he thinks, the way that he plays. But I also defended KD last year. Said, hey, I think I feel like the Phoenix can make it always to the finals because KD, you just throw him in the situation and he can adjust. You can put him anywhere and he'll fit. Now they got Bradley Beal. Devin Booker has had some great games this year. They don't have to worry about DeAndre Ayton anymore. He's in Portland now. They got Nurkic. Pretty much that took that spot. I'm going with Minnesota, though. I'm going Minnesota. I know last year Ant didn't necessarily play particularly well in that playoff series, but I think he steps up this year. I think he plays. I think he balls out along with Cat, and I think Rudy is going to make some key defensive stops in this series. This is another series I think can go 7, but I'm going to pick Minnesota in 6.
Man, come on, Brad. You back in the playoffs, man. It's been a minute since you've been there, man. Last time we seen you in the playoffs, you was going up against the 76ers, and well, we know how that ended. You got 2 more superstars around you, man. I've been killing you all season because you started the season all missing almost like 40 games. Probably less than that, but you missed like half the season, so you should have fresh legs. This is why you didn't want to be in DC no more. This is why Katie didn't want to come to DC. And yes, I'm making a lot of DC references because I'm scoring. I got the Suns, man. I got the Suns in 7. And I ain't saying no more. Y'all kill me in the comments later. Go ahead, J-Mo.
All right, man. I would love to see Minnesota get over this hump, bro. Like, they've been a first-round exit last couple times. Carlton Towns is back. I mean, is he 100%? Y'all know if he's 100% or we don't know. Like, we gotta watch him play. Like, but he's back though.
He's back. He's been back for a minute. So I'm gonna say he's at least 85, 90.
Yeah, he's good enough. Yeah, he's good enough. Yeah,
his first game back was when they played the Suns.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good enough. I'm just saying, like, it ain't no Embiid type thing. He's good enough.
No, I think he's good enough.
So, yeah, man. In the words of Anthony Edwards, they have KD, but we have Jaden McDaniels. So, with that being said, I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm going with the Suns, bro. I'm gonna go with the Suns, man. I really like the Timberwolves this year. Like 2-3 weeks ago, I was gonna pick the Wolves to come out the like before Cat got hurt. I was gonna pick the Wolves to come out the West. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really was. But this is a tough matchup, bro. As much as we think about Phoenix, they can hit the ground running right now. And they are the one team in the West that I think has no problem playing the Nuggets. I don't think they have a problem playing the Nuggets. They match up well with the Nuggets. They've been beating them the last couple times they played, and the Nuggets have been healthy. The Suns are healthy. Not just Bradley Beal and KD and them, but Nurkic is healthy. You know what I mean? Like they healthy. So I like the Suns, man. Y'all saw what Bradley Beal said. I don't know if that was the last game of the season or one of the last games. The reporter was interviewing him on the sideline. He was like, it's time to step up and play defense. It's playoff time. It's time to lock in. So, that's the third option saying that. We know Kevin Durant's been averaging like 30 points a game, even ever since he left Golden State. His team's been losing, but he's been balling. I'm gonna go with the Suns, man. I think the Suns gonna pull it off. But I would not be surprised if the Wolves win this matchup.
Close. You on mute, Tomo?
Oh, I know. Bradley Beal must have muted me. Hey, what did he say again, J-Mo?
He said it's time to win a championship. He's trying after they beat us.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
It's time to lock in. All right, man, listen.
You better win this series because I picked y'all. You better win.
Yo, this is so tough. This is the toughest series that we are doing right now. I have no X's and O's for you. I have no analysis or nothing. But I'm going with, in 7 games, I'm going with Phoenix. I'm going with Phoenix in 7, man. I mean, number one, I don't see KD getting bounced in the first round 3 years in a row. Let's start there. Oh, sorry. He won the Clippers. If I want someone to get bounced twice in the last 3 years. Trying to put in Cat last minute after they already had that flowing going. Like Minnesota's playing well. Cat comes in. You know how that goes when it's messing up the chemistry. The Suns played good down the stretch when a lot of people thought they were going to be bad. And they had the hardest schedule in the NBA. So they are battle tested. When all 3 of them play, they got like a 65, 66% win percentage. They're a really good team with the little bit of chemistry they have. So I'm going with the Suns in 7. So Anthony Edwards walked on the court with his head down.
So I'm the lone wolf.
There you go.
Yeah, Balto. Hey, look.
Yo.
Hey, Joe, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do think this can be a KD series. We know the KD's gonna defer to Devin Booker. Bradley Beal gonna want to do his thing. I think it's a KD series. Me personally. Who's gonna guard him? McDaniels, you're too small. Naz Reid, you're too slow. Cat, you're too slow. They don't have an ideal matchup for Kevin Durant. What you gonna double them? They got D-Book and Bradley Beal.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
Bradley Beal.
You can't double nobody.
That's what I'm saying. So
you can.
They are the best defensive team in the league, though. But we know how Rudy Gobert gets taken out again. I'm just saying, man.
But the way the Suns play, Rudy Gobert is not a factor. He's really not. Like, they are all jump shooters. And they're all efficient. So, like, they don't got no slashers. And they got snipers all over the floor. And they got Nurkic is a perfect, big body. He's gonna have his presence. He's gonna get Gobert some trouble defensively. But Gobert's not gonna be a factor against this team. This is a bad matchup for Rudy Gobert, in my opinion.
No.
Yeah, all that talk about Barrett getting exposed and all that. This is the series to show that to the world.
I think that's already happened already, but hey, this is definitely another series that can happen. He's been exposed plenty of times before, but
don't let this slander get to you, Rudy. You the defensive player of the year. I stand
with you. But like Wemby said, enjoy it now because the last one you're gonna get.
Exactly. I think Wemby should have got it this year, honestly.
Is someone froze up or he just like
It froze.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up anyway.
Bradley Beal took me out, man. I shouldn't have said too many bad things. I was gonna say something positive too.
I know you was positive. You start going crazy with the sound effects. All right, y'all. Let's wrap this up, though, man. Great show, y'all. I know it's a lengthy show. Appreciate everybody who stayed to the end. We appreciate that. But